Sprint's track to the future is paved with optimism, innovation, and growth, thanks to Dan Hesse. In 2007, Sprint needs a turnaround from an alarming downward slide. Enter Dan Hesse with courage, determination, and his own business style. Dan accepts the leadership challenge and consolidates Sprint's headquarters in Kansas City.
He effectively said that these fine people are struggling and that he can lead them to be once again the proud and iconic group that they really are. And I just thought that said a lot to me, because it really spoke to many things. One, the level of his compassion, but two, also the willingness to accept a challenge.
Dan Hesse knows Sprint's greatest challenge is customer satisfaction and focuses everyone on improving it.
If you have satisfied customers and consumers, if you run your business on an efficient basis in terms of balancing cost management against having the kind of talent you need, then your shareholders are just going to be fine. And he understands the linkage between all of those things, and I don't think sees them as inconsistent, but more as holistic.
Every quarter Dan has posted increment, improvement, improvement, improvement. He's inching on the big giants, those who have deep pockets in telecom world in our country. With what he inherited, he has made massive turnaround. Perhaps the whole industry is not seeing, because there's so much in the ditch, this company. What he has done is quite remarkable.
Dan Hesse leads by example, with intensity and enthusiasm. He transforms Sprint's workforce into an entrepreneurial think tank.
It's no secret, mobile phones keep getting smarter, but it's network speed that makes the real difference. I'm Dan Hesse, CEO of Sprint. Our network is engineered for today and for tomorrow. Today, more businesses rely on Sprint than on any other carrier. As for tomorrow, how does the first 4G network sound?
He didn't reserve creativity for the senior folks. He actually encouraged it from the organization itself that's doing the work. The executives and the leadership can provide those great qualities, but they're often not close enough to the business to be able to understand what are the really transformational ideas that can take place within an organization, because there's something not there day in and day out. The workers are.
Dan challenges Sprint employees to propose ideas he calls nukes.
He actually pushes us to come up with innovation and what he calls nukes. And that is definitely a Danism. It's come up with ideas and innovation that is going to be disruptive in the marketplace.
Without the deep pockets of his competitors, Dan makes things happen fast with partnerships.
So he's always looking what is at the cusp, what is really about to happen. So I brainstormed with him that how can we bring high-speed connectivity in the mobile technology like car, because we do 80% of the world's luxury car. And he is the technology provider for connectivity.
Sprint is first to market with broadband wireless, an explosive nuke called 4G.
Dan has pushed really hard for us to be first, and it's core to the strategy of the Sprint business to get people to do more than just talk, but look at rich media, not just data, but rich media on their device wherever they are. So very core to our business.
This whole 4G thing isn't just a technical term, it is an enabler in many ways, and it's going to be a big factor in healthcare. So I'm very proud of what he's done in that area.
Dan proudly shares free time with Diane and their two sons. Once a great Notre Dame athlete, Dan gets a kick out of the boys' basketball and baseball games. Maybe as much as traveling together, or the boys' band.
To have someone on your team that you know supports you, but also has a great mind to be able to help think things through is just a blessing, and he has that in spades with Diane.
Dan's personal values are wrapped in building community. He and Diane actively support Kansas City causes. He also builds community through sprints across the country and here at home. Junior Achievement is a special example.
When I think about the collective contribution that Dan has made, especially to Kansas City, but throughout his career, I can't help but think about the economic benefit that the local community has enjoyed under his leadership through Embark initially and more recently through Sprint. He impacts and he leads thousands and thousands of people.
He captures the essence of everything that Junior Achievement is all about and stands for.
Tonight, we salute Junior Achievement's 2010 Business Hall of Fame laureate, Dan Hesse.